Hello everyone, I'm Fatma Abel and today I will be explaining the types of renewable energies from lecture 1 from renewable energy course. So the first type we have is solar energy, and we use the solar energy system to heat water uses in homes, buildings, and swimming pools, to heat inside homes, greenhouse, and buildings, and to heat fluid to high temperatures and solar thermal power plants. And solar cells can change sunlight directly into electricity. So here we have some pictures of solar energy. As you can see, they can be used in a wide land, or they can be used also in above of the ceiling of any houses. So yeah, and solar energy has a lot of benefits, and the two main benefits of using solar energy is to not producing air or carbon dioxide, and also they can be used in heat fluids to high temperature in solar thermal power plants. And solar cell devices can change sunlight directly into electricity. So as you can see here, that the solar energy can be used above the ceiling of any house, and or it might be used also in a wide land to get the most of the sunlight to direct them into electricity. So there are a lot of benefits for solar energy. However, we will mention the two main benefits. So first one is that system on buildings have minimal impact on the environment, and system do not produce carbon dioxide or any other air pollutions. So the main limitation of solar energy are the amount of sunlight that arrive at the Earth's surface is not constant, and the amount of sunlight depending on location, time of the day, and the season of the year, and weather conditions. And the third limitation is that the amount of sunlight reaching a square foot of the Earth's surface is relatively small, so a large surface area is necessary to absorb or collect a useful amount of energy. So this is the way to get the most from sunlight. So now we will. The second type of renewable energy is wind energy, and wind turbines operate on a simple principle. The energy in the wind turns to two or three propeller-like blades around a rotor. The rotor is connected to the main shaft, which spins a generator to create electricity. And I will explain the component of the wind energy turbine. So we have the GE wind turbine here. So this is the blade, and this is the rotor here, this part, which is this. This is the rotor, and here these are the pitch, and this is the generator, and this is the controller. This is the tower, which is this, and this is the yaw drive. And the function of each component is written under the component name, so I will read them so you will get an idea. So blade, the function is that lift and rotate when hit by wind, causing the rotor to spin. And the rotor, combination of the blades and hub. And for the pitch system, turns blades out of the wind to control rotor speed, and also stops the rotor from spinning in conditions where wind is blowing too slow or too fast. The function of each component is written under the component name, so I will read them so you will get an idea. So blade, the function is that lift and rotate when hit by wind, causing the rotor to spin. And the rotor, combination of the blades and hub. And for the pitch system, turns blades out of the wind to control rotor speed, and also stops the rotor from spinning in conditions where wind is blowing too slow or too fast. And the function of the generator is to produce electricity within the turbine, and the controller, it controls the start and the stop of the turbine from working depending on the conditions. And the yaw drive controls the upwind turbine. And the tower, it's the base of the turbine built to support the rest of the structure. Wind turbines are mounted on a tower to capture the most energy, and wind turbines can be used to produce electricity from a single home or building, or they can be connected to an electricity grid for more widespread electricity distribution. Of course, there are a lot of advantages and disadvantages for wind turbine, but I will mention a couple of them. For advantages, it's a clean and renewable source of power, cost-effective and growth of industry, large potential. Disadvantages of wind turbine. The wind is reliability, threat to wildlife, noise and visual pollution. Third type is tidal energy, tidal stream generator. Make use of the kinetic energy of moving water to power turbines in a similar way to wind turbines that use wind to power turbines. Tidal barrage make use of the potential energy and the difference in the height between high and low tides. Advantages of tidal energy: clean fuel sources compared to fossil fuel, a domestic source of energy. And disadvantages: tidal power can have effect on marine life, such as that the turbine can accidentally kill swimming sea life with the rotating blades. Some fish may no longer utilize the area if threatened with a constant rotating or noise-making object, and installing a barrage may change the shoreline within the type is the wave energy. Ocean waves contain tremendous energy potential. Wave power devices extract energy from the surface of motion of ocean waves. So there are advantages for wave energy. It's renewable, environmentally friendly compared to fossil fuel energy, variety of designs to use, less energy dependence from virgin governments, and disadvantages are can affect the marine environment, may disturb private or commercial shipping, depend on wavelength for best operation, poor performance in raw weathers, visual and noise issues. And the fifth type is the geothermal energy. Geo is energy and thermal is heat. Geothermal energy comes from heat produced by the earth, and this type of energy is natural energy. A couple of types of geothermal energy, which is the direct geothermal energy, geothermal heat pumps, and geothermal power plants. Advantages of geothermal energy: it's renewable energy, cleaner than burning fossil fuel. However, for the disadvantages, it has a cost of drilling, researching proper areas, and requires a suitable location. This is a picture of power planet of geothermal. The working principle of the geothermal is shown in this figure, as you can see. The hot water comes from the earth. After that, it goes to stream to the turbine, and it generates electricity. And after that, the water goes to the cooling tower, and it will lastly inject the wall with cold water. The last type of energy, renewable energy, is the biofuel. The most two common types of biofuel are ethanol and biodiesel. And ethanol is an alcohol, and ethanol is mostly used as a fuel to cut down carbon monoxide. And biodiesel is made by combining alcohol with vegetable oil or animal fat. Advantages of biofuels are easy to source, renewable, reduce the greenhouse gases, reduce dependence of virgin region. And the disadvantages are higher cost of production, monoculture, shortage of food, and water use.